Hey you guys, welcome back to itsABREEze. Bree here if you're new, and if you're a returner, thank you so much for coming back and clicking on this video. So lots of things have changed since the last time we chat, so I thought this would be a perfect time to sit down, do a little chit chat update. Whoo, Chile, honey. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about my weight loss journey here recently. I just wanted to use this time in this video to really share with you a couple of tips that I've started to adapt and incorporate into my own lifestyle. If you're interested in what my journeys look like over the past couple of months, then just continue watching. So first things first, and if you see me looking down at my phone, sis, I took notes to keep us on task, because don't you hate watching these kind of videos and they just ramble? It's like, sis, just spill the tea. But anywho, okay, so when I started my journey, it was the first week of June 8th to be exact, about a week before my birthday, and I was clocking in at 239.6 pounds. I cannot believe I just said that. Like, yeah, 239.6. I'm just being fully transparent, you guys. Here's a picture of me weighing in heavy duty, okay? But yeah, to say the least, I was just living it up, eating whatever I wanted, was not working out, without a care in the world, like I just had like a teenager body. And honey, metabolism said no ma'am. So yeah, that's when I started and what my weight was, and currently I weigh 215.8 pounds, which brings my total weight loss to 23.8. So that's between June 8th and August 3rd. So a little bit under 2 months. I've lost almost 24 pounds. And you're probably wondering, sis, how did you do that? Okay, so first things first, I think last time we chatted, honey, I was turning 30 and chopping all my hair off, girl. Listen, it has actually been growing like a weed, but that's not what this video is about. But during that time, just like the whole turning 30 and entering a new chapter, I just really had a good talk with myself, and I was very unhappy with what I looked like, how I felt, just feeling sluggish and tired all the time. And I really did not like how I looked in the mirror. And I was like, you know what, Bree, you actually have the tools to change that. So you know, I took it upon myself. I did a lot of research. I consulted with a lot of people who are experts in the healthcare field, because I don't know it all. Okay, so tip number one, sis, is water intake. And I know, just like you've probably watched 100 of these videos on YouTube. I've done it too. And they all talk about water, but it is so essential, you guys. And if you really do the research on how much water makes up our bodies and how much we need to function, how it impacts like your brain activity, your heart, your lung, just every piece of your body, water is so important. And let me tell you, honey, Bree was not drinking enough of it. Okay, so I actually have my water jug right here. This is the one that I use every day. I refill it first thing in the morning when I'm getting ready for work, and I love it. Y'all probably seen these bottles, but it has like the little reminders for every hour throughout the day, and so I'm actually like halfway through it now. That's a full gallon. Oh, and to be honest with you all, I don't fill it up all the way to the top. I fill it up to about the 9 o'clock hour, which is equivalent to how much water I should be drinking. It's like half of your weight in ounces. So I probably would benefit, I know I would benefit from drinking this whole thing, but I started at about right here, you know, and it's been working for me. For those of you, if you're like me, that don't, you know, like drinking water, sometimes I will infuse it at night with like cucumber, strawberries, mint, lemon, really focusing on citrusy like fruits and vegetables that can also aid in weight loss is a great way to give you a little bit more flavor, like switch it up a little bit. But I can honestly say for the past 2 months, I've drank nothing but water, with the exception of maybe like 2 Coke Zeros. So yes, I'm very disciplined about my water intake, but I know for certain that that has aided substantially in my weight loss is drinking more water. Okay, so tip number 2, and the second thing I've been incorporating is green tea. Now, I know there's some controversy about green tea and things like that, but I have seen tremendous benefits from it. Not just helping like reduce fat around my stomach area, but helping me feel full, and it's also like a natural cleanse and detox for the body. Do your own research on green tea. I definitely have, and like I said, I'm not an expert in this. This is just what's been helping me. But every morning I drink, actually I have an example, like this is one of the teas. It's green tea with ginger. Every morning, really for the past probably like 3 or 4 weeks, so not the full 2 months, I've been incorporating that green tea, and I also mix it with ground turmeric and ground cinnamon with some lemon juice, and whoo, honey, okay, it works. I drink it in the morning when I'm still fasting, and I probably should have started with this, but my eating hours normally are from 12 p.m. in the afternoon to 8 p.m. So usually when I wake up for work at 8 o'clock, I'm still fasting, and so in the morning I will drink that on an empty stomach. I will try to work out in the mornings, but your girl's just not really a morning person, and I'm okay with that. I've accepted that about myself. Steep the green tea, mix it with the turmeric and lemon juice and cinnamon, and I'll drink that. Actually, if you're following me on Instagram, I have some deets on my story, so go check that out if you're interested in like the measurements and stuff like that. But I'll also probably make some other videos on like what I eat in the day, so I'll incorporate it then. But green tea, definite game changer. Okay, so third thing that I've incorporated into my lifestyle are supplements, vitamins, and fiber. Emphasis on the fiber, sis. Okay, so I actually use this Care Of. It's a subscription service that provides you vitamins and supplements, and you can get it, I think, as regularly as once a month or twice a month. You can kind of gauge how often you want to receive them, but it comes in a box like this, and you take it out, and it actually has already pre-packaged, you'll see there like my name, and it has like these inspirational quotes, which I think are a nice touch. Sis, I'm a fan of the personalization, okay? But if you're anything like me, you know vitamins can be good for you and are great for your body, but you may forget to take them. So something like this subscription service from Care Of has been a game changer for me. It keeps me on track. It also has an app. They have an app that comes with it. You download it, and I've set my reminder for like 9 o'clock in the morning every morning to remind me to take them. And so these are the vitamins and stuff that I have, and you can customize it to fit according to your own health plan, health goals, and your body. And it also helps me keep myself accountable, and then I track it. So every day on the app, it'll ding me to remind me at 9 o'clock in the morning to take my vitamins, and I'll track it. And it also has a reward system too, so the more consistently you track, you get rewards for like a bunch of free stuff. I'll put the website down below if you're interested. Just check it out. And then the second half of this tip is fiber, sis. So this is the fiber that I use. Actually, I use a combination of that and the Metamucil, which Metamucil I feel like is more like a more well-known brand. But if you're also like me, you don't always like drinking your vitamins and supplements. So sometimes if I'm in the mood for this, this was something that our doctor recommended. So if I'm in the mood for this, I'll take it. But most of the time, I just like sticking with the gummies, sis. And it actually has, I think this is just like 1 gram less of fiber per serving than the liquid. So the liquid probably goes a longer way. But they both work for me. It keeps things moving, keeps things regular. What you put in, some of it needs to be coming out, okay? And I don't think I need to explain any more of that. So we talked about water, talked about green tea and the supplements. So my fourth tip that I've been incorporating is a workout routine. And I know it may sound like very simplistic and obvious, like, does this, like, you have to work out if you want to lose some weight. But your girl was not working out, like, at all. Like, zero. Like, I would think about working out, but like the act of physically doing it was not happening. So yeah, I was getting really serious about my weight loss, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have to do some things differently that I was not doing in the past. One of them is working out. I hired a personal trainer. It's called BodyBySteph. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman of God who actually is a member of my church. She has her own fitness and wellness company, and she does personal training. And so we actually meet 3 times a week in the evenings via Zoom, completely safe, in small groups. And it's all women, which is something that I can appreciate because it makes me feel more comfortable throughout the workouts. And they're 1 hour HIIT training, so high intensity workouts, and that has been great. But then it doesn't stop there. So even after I do those workouts, I also get my own cardio in. And so what has been really helpful for me is this 100-mile challenge that I joined actually in July. So I didn't do it my first month I was starting out, but I joined it in July. A friend of mine told me about it, and they actually use the Nike Run Club app. If you're not familiar with it, I definitely highly recommend you downloading it. But it's just a great community of people that hold one another accountable. They cheer you on, they celebrate you when, you know, you're just reaching different goals, and there's like different milestones and challenges that you can join each week. And so I did the hashtag 100-mile challenge. If you haven't heard of it, check it out on like Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. But the 100-mile challenge was definitely a way for me to amp up the amount of calories I was burning every day. Which kind of leads me to my 5th and final point, is having an accountability group. That has been huge for me. So 2 things. One, I have a kind of a built-in accountability group with the 100-mile challenge. In addition to, I have an accountability group through my church, and it's one of our tribes in our church, which are like small groups, and this one in particular called Goal Slayers. And so this group of women, they have been like life-changing for me. So we have like bi-weekly meetings, but then we also are all partnered with an accountability partner, and so we check in with one another. Me and my AP, I call her, we check in with one another each week just to see like, hey, how are you doing? What's your progress? What can I pray with you about? That has been super, super beneficial, you guys, because previous like weight loss attempts or like diets I've gone on, or like, you know, these trendy diets that I've done, and then like in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month, I'm like, shoot, I'm about to get this pizza, okay? Like, where's the sweet tea? I'm ready. And I just forget about it. The biggest reason why, and I know this for a fact, that I have been able to sustain this new way of living, this new lifestyle, is 1, mindset shift, and 2, the accountability. Because previously I was just trying to do it all on my own, you know, thinking like, oh, bro, you got this, girl, you know how to eat right. Like, you know, I didn't. I really didn't. And so the accountability has been just, whoo, child, like a lifesaver. Okay, so last but not least, I know I said 5th and final, but I got a bonus for you guys. The past couple weeks, I recently hired a professional nutritionist. She actually is a member of my church too. We just got like so many popping jewels in my church. But anyway, so she is actually a pharmacist, and she has her own business where she focuses on health and wellness, for just all different types of people. And so I actually hired her as a professional nutritionist to help me create a specialized and tailored meal plan that's tailored to my body type and also my weight loss goals. And so that I'm really excited to share with you all in the next coming weeks, updates on, you know, what we're doing and how the process has been going and how I'm adapting to this. Just really, I cannot stress, like, this new lifestyle, this new way of living and navigating when it comes to my health. Yeah, I think those are all the tips that I wanted to share today of things that I've been incorporating that have really been giving me great success in my weight loss journey. I don't stress too much about the pounds. I'm more so focused on like how I look in the mirror, how I'm, you know, appreciating my body and loving my body and seeing it change and morph into, you know, just what I want it to be and what's going to help me feel more comfortable in my skin. And so I cannot stress that enough. You know, don't stress about the numbers necessarily on the scale, but focus more so on your whole health. And so yeah, these are just a few things that I've incorporated. If you have any other ideas or suggestions or even topics that you'd like to know more about, leave them down in the comments, sis. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for rocking with me today. I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well, because I share a lot of great tips, tricks, meal prep recipes, and just what I'm eating in the day if you're curious about that. Very low sugar, low carb type of meals that taste amazing, okay? But anyway, without further ado, thank y'all again for rocking with me, and until next time, remember, whatever you do in life, it's a breeze. Bye.